Bhatnagar, and I'm with you with the area of AFM. Acha everyone, our crash course is coming. Just a reminder, if you're planning to look forward towards JIB now, then hurry up. It would be starting from 18th of March. So I hope you won't be having any problems in the regular classes if you enroll in time. Plus, the discounts are going on, the sale is going on. If you haven't looked at the sale yet, then hurry up. You are losing an opportunity if you haven't done that yet. And along with this, everyone, share this particular session, like it, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done it yet, because there's a lot more to come in terms of the JIB examination in the upcoming time. Okay, everyone, we started with our series with the specific area, chapter wise part done. Now we are in the next series where we are talking about the practice questions on, and today I've taken up the specific area of company accounts more, because I think regarding cash flow and the company accounts, module B overall, I've taken more of module B. So let's check it out. And everyone, share this session, like this, and at the same time subscribe to the channel as early as possible. Now the company accounts is basically a part of module B. The entire module B is based upon this area. Once you understand this point, then after this, the next topic, that is the cash flow statement, fund flow statement, then banking companies, and even ratio analysis, all these becomes easier once you understand the importance of equity, once you understand the importance of debt. You know, so looking at equity, we are looking at debt, we are looking at all those specific areas altogether, right? So that is the entire area that we talk about. So here comes the first question, everyone. What would be the answer? Which of the following statement is true regarding share capital, everyone? Everybody? Share capital represents the total assets, liabilities, or it represents the ownership interest, or it represents the total revenue. What's going to be the answer? Okay, then let's go ahead and look at the answer then. The correct answer to the specific question is going to be, when we talk about the share capital, this is the owner's fund which is being invested in the organization altogether. Okay, this is the owner funds. Owner funds means, in this case, the answer is going to be what? The owner's funds can be defined on this specific basis itself. That is, see, the share capital represents the ownership interest of shareholders in the company. Done, everyone? Now let's look at the next question. In this case, what's going to be the answer? Which financial statement shows the financial position of a company at a specific point of time? We're looking at a specific point of time, everyone. Income statement, cash flow, statement of changes in equity, or balance sheet. Financial statement that shows the financial point. This is also called the snapshot. We say now, okay, if I just took a screenshot, that is snapshot here. If you're looking at that specific area, the correct answer is going to be position of the statement, na, that is balance sheet. Position statement, that is snapshot of the organization's position or net worth at one given point of time. Okay? Done? Everybody? Dividend on the preference shares is paid before any dividend is paid on equity shares. The statement refers to dividend preference, dividend coverage, dividend priority, dividend appropriation. What's the answer? Dividend on the preference shares is paid before any dividend is paid. Actually, no, preference shares is paid before equity only. The point is that in terms of preference shares, they are always having this specific area. Okay? Basically, what happens is the preference shareholders had asked that before when we talk about the organization itself, they get benefit in case of dividend, and they also get the benefit in case of second point would be the liquidation. When the company is dying, then even they have a preference, and during the regular dividends also they get money. So they have dividend preference share only, everyone. Equity gets the residual. They are the scavengers of the organization. This is for the preference shareholders. But one more point, the preference shareholders do not have any voting rights. There is no voting rights because they're always worried about their security. If they do not have any voting rights, the only problem they have is if they have no voting rights, in case the company misses out on giving them dividend for 2 years straight, then after 2 years, they become eligible for voting rights. Only at that point of time. Next point. Okay. A company has a total assets worth rupees 5 lakh. The total liabilities are of 3 lakh. What is the shareholders' equity? 2 lakh, 3 lakh, 5 lakh, or 8 lakh? Everyone, you have to use the balance sheet equation in this case. What was the balance sheet equation? The balance sheet equation was uh, only one thing. That was liabilities plus capital is equal to assets. Liabilities were worth rupees 3 lakh plus capital we do not know, but yeah, we know about the assets. It is worth rupees 5 lakh. That is, capital is equal to 5 lakh minus 3 lakh. Capital is 2 lakhs. The answer is 2. Easy question. This is an easier question. Well, I would say this specific question was quite an easy one. Acha, what is the purpose of cash flow statement, everyone? It shows the profit and loss, movement of cash and cash equivalents, changes in equity or financial position of the company at a point of time. Financial position is balance sheet. Changes in equity, there is actually a statement called changes in equity. Statement of changes in equity, which shows the change in the equity shareholders, if the number of shareholders are increasing, decreasing, all sorts of issues. The profit and loss of the company is shown in statement of P&L. So in this case, the answer is B, everyone, to show the movement of cash and equivalents. Acha, the excess of issue price over the face value of the shares is termed as premium, discount, calls in arrears, and calls in advance. Let's start with the calls in advance, everyone. Calls in advances, if everyone is supposed to pay the specific installments. Earlier there were installments now. First of all, people used to pay share application, then they used to pay share after share application, share allotment, then share first call, and then we have the share final call. All these things have to be paid up, है ना? Then when we talk about all these things to be paid, if anybody while paying share allotment pays for the remaining calls as well, that's called in advance. If the call which is made, the particular person doesn't even pay that one, that is called call outstanding. Discount on issue of shares, premium on issue of shares. Discount on issue of shares can be defined as something which is basically a discounting option कि ठीक है ना, the shares are issued at a price which is lower than the par value. This is not allowed now anymore. As per 2013 Act, it is gone. If you want to sell your goods, sell your shares above the share price, matlab for example the nominal price is rupees 10, you're selling it for rupees 13, this 3 rupees extra is a part of this, that is premium. That's it. Another important question done. But the security premium reserve can be used only for specific 5 purposes. SPR has 5 purposes where you can use it. This is actually this is called security premium reserve. Along with this can be used only for specific purposes. This is a specific reserve. It is not a general reserve which can be used for any random purpose as well. It is not allowed. Next point. What does the calls in arrears mean, everyone? Money received on call, made in advance, money received on allotment of shares, money due from shareholders, or money due from the company to shareholders. Hanchi, what's the answer, everyone? Calls in arrears means what? Calls in arrears in the specific area means the money that we are supposed to pay. है ना? That means money that is received on calls made in advance, nahi. Received on allotment of shares, no. Now, money due for the shareholders on calls made. Basically, we have asked them to pay, but they haven't paid it. Done? Now, what's going to be the answer to this question, everyone? Done? If we talk about arrears, arrears means the amount that is outstanding. So technically, we can say this is the money due from the shareholders' calls made. This is the money we are supposed to pay. We haven't paid it yet. Next point, what happens if the shareholders fail to pay call money? Acha, everyone, if they fail to pay call money, we have been asking them, ki, sir, your amount is due, sir, your amount is due. We've asked them so many times, but they're not paying it at all. Then what will happen? What's going to be the answer, everyone? What happens if the shareholders fails to pay the call money? See, sometimes we ask them to pay the outstanding amount. The moment they pay their calls in arrears, what will happen? The moment they pay it, is this shares are forfeited, dividends is forfeited, shares are redeemed, or shares are cancelled. When we say that the particular person has not paid, after a certain period of time, the company has the right to say that if the person has paid 7 rupees and 3 rupees are still left, this was outstanding portion, you can seize this 7 rupees. You won't give them the 7 rupees back and they are no more shareholders. Their name would be striked off from the organization altogether. That means in this case, the shares are forfeited. Okay? Then in this case, they would forfeit the share of the organization. Done, everyone? Done. Okay. The answer is shares are forfeited. Now the next point, which financial statements shows the distribution of profit among the shareholders? Um Profit among the shareholders, huh? Income statement, the balance sheet, statement of changes in equity, or cash flow statement. There's only one thing, statement of changes in equity, which is looking forward towards, वैसे नहीं है, statement showing the distribution of profit among shareholders. हाँ, if in case the number of people who are changing, for example, there are equity shareholders. The first equity shareholder was Mr. A, Mr. B, Mr. C, Mr. D. A had 10,000 shares, B had 20,000, C had 2,000, and D had 18,000. So this is the total number of shares of the entire organization. Now, if this guy gets more shares from anybody else or the company issues more share to him, in this case, the distribution of the profit will now vary because the dividend will vary as the holding of the shares would vary. Done? The answer is statement of changes in equity. Next question is, what is the legal status of private company regarding the transferability of shares? वैसे तो when we talk about private company ना, there's no harm in transferring the shares of the company to anybody else. This is absolutely normal and allowed as well. ठीक है, shares are freely transferable. Shares cannot be transferred. They can be transferred, but with restrictions. They can be transferred only to family members, or shares cannot be transferred. You can transfer the shares. All a particular organization can do is put some restrictions on you. There's no point that you are not allowed to do it at all. You can do it. You are a shareholder. If you don't want to be a part of this organization, be it. You leave it and you move on, right? You sell your share to someone else and then you're sorted. What does the statement of changes in equity primarily show? Changes in the market value of the equity shares, changes in the ownership structure of a business, or changes in the dividend paid to the shareholders, changes in financial position of a business. We're looking at statement of changes in equity. This particular area, as we just talked about, this will look at only the ownership structure. Someone had more share, someone had lesser share. It notes about that particular area. ठीक है ना? That is what it notes down. The cash flow from the operating activities section of the cash flow statement primarily includes cash flow operating activities. ठीक है. The cash received from the sale of long-term investments, cash paid for the purchase of property, plant and equipment, cash received from the customers, or cash paid to shareholders as dividend. What would be the correct answer, everyone? We're talking about cash flow statement. Simple, it would be the cash received from the customers. This is a normal part, rest everything isn't. Done? Okay, that's it for the day, everyone. But before I end my session, I hope you are reviewing our courses, and if you haven't planned to look forward to our course and hurry up, you should plan it right away. Why am I saying that? Because our courses are available at 81% discount and double validity is going on, everyone. This opportunity would be ending soon, so you should go ahead and grab this offer as early as possible. Okay, now let me take you to our website, that is www.adda247.com. Go on to our website, go on to the area of JIB and CIB, go on to the area of JIB May 2024. Our crash course is live. It is starting from 18th of March. If you're planning to purchase it, hurry up. Test series, 200 hours of live classes, ebooks, whatnot. It has everything available. All you need to do is click on this area, use the code Y541 and get a discount of 81%. As you can see, this is available at 3999.80. That means around 4,000. You get 1% discount further if you download the app. So you get 81% discount on our course for the JIB area May 2024. This crash course is starting soon. So if you're looking forward to it, enroll yourself as early as possible. And if you're planning ki nahi, I don't need only the crash course, I want the revision series as well. I want to get the marathons as well, right? The Mahamarathon, mini marathons, whatever you are conducting. I want all the particular details of everything. You will get everything. That is, just go on to the area of JIP Mahapack 2.0. As soon as you go on to this area, you will get the entire JIP. Not even a single part of JIP is left in this case. Click on the area of buy now. Use the code Y541 and apply it. You'll get it for 5,999, 81% discount. Validity is for 6 plus 6 months. That means 12-month validity is available, everyone. Hurry up and check it out on our website or in our app for further details. So don't forget to take our course. And if you're looking at this particular class and you find it useful, click on the area of like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done it yet. And don't forget to download the app, everyone. The app is really useful. You get 1% extra discount through it. Acha, in this Mahapack, you also get 10 plus hours of mini marathon, 5 plus hours of Mahamarathon. Everything is available. If you're planning for it, don't wait. Go ahead and check it out. Thank you so much. Bye bye and have a nice day.